Hey girls, I hope that you guys had an awesome weekend. I know it was hot outside, so I hope that you guys got to go swimming. And I know that you guys are looking forward to this camp coming up this week. Cannot wait. And girls, we also learned the beam routine last week. And after speaking to the judges last year, I decided to make the beam routine shorter. And I also decided to record Coach Bria doing the beam routine so we could talk you through it. That way, every morning and every night before you go to bed, or when you wake up in the morning before and after you brush your teeth, you can practice it 4 or 5 times. That way you'll have the beam routine memorized, and we can work on skills and dance moves and perfecting it when you come to the gym. I also recorded the beam routine from a few different angles, that way you had a better view. And I also recorded a left-handed beam routine for those of you that are left-handed and live in my world. And don't worry about the mounts or dismounts. Yes, you will see Bria doing a handstand side dismount because that is your dismount unless you were told otherwise. But I don't want you to practice that at home. I want you to practice that at the gym along with your skills and presentation. I had Coach Bria hold the poses a little bit longer, so make sure you pay attention to how long she's holding the poses because I don't want you to get in the habit of rushing through the routines and going through the motions. I want each move to be very sharp and focus on your straight knees, pointed toes, and finishing. So girls, are you ready? Let's get started.
Okay, so you just did your mount, then you stand up, releve, fingers touching, and prepare for your turn. Half turn, step, finish, and pose. And then second pose, Barbie foot, step together, arms up, bend down, split jump, and finish, step, kick, T, handstand, T, finish, step together, pivot turn, pose, arms down, step, kick, side handstand, turn, and salute.
So after your mounts, you're going to stand all the way up nice and tall, middle finger and thumb touching, and then you're going to prepare to do a half turn. Then you're going to step out and finish. Then you're going to do step, pose, and then step back, pose again, front foot, Barbie foot, step together, arms down, split jump, arms back down, finish. Then you're going to do a step, kick, T in, handstand, point your toes, kiss your feet together, and finish. Then you're going to step, pivot, and then pose like you're blowing a kiss. Then you're going to step, T in, side handstand, dismount, salute. And here is a side angle of the routine. And girls, always remember to have your hands in pretty gymnastics hands always. And girls, remember, if your foot is supposed to be in a forced arch, whether you're on floor or on beam, and we call it a Barbie foot, make sure it's the prettiest Barbie foot that I've ever seen. Make sure that arch is so arched and your heel is so up and just so pretty. And make sure that when you're up in releve, make sure those knees are pushed back all the way. You want the straightest and tightest legs in the world. And never forget to salute the judge before and after your routine. Here is another angle, the opposite side of the same beam routine. And girls, when you are standing tall, make sure you're pulling your arms all the way up. Make sure your palms are facing, your middle finger and your thumb are touching, your ears are covered, your bottom is tucked under, you're in a very nice releve, high releve, Barbie feet, and your belly button, your rib cage is pulled in, and your belly button is almost touching your back. I mean, just pull yourself up nice and tall, and your chin is up, your head is neutral. And girls, if you notice, Coach Bria is holding each pose, one gymnast and two gymnasts. Once you get used to this routine and get pretty confident about it, you will not have to hold the poses as long. I just want you to get in the habit of not going through the motions. Remember, it's very important to drink your water, girls. Now we're going to go through each pose and break it down for you. Blowing a kiss. Make sure right here you have a beautiful forced arch, your Barbie foot. And right here, make sure you have a beautiful high releve. Make sure your bottom is tucked under your hips. Make sure your arms are parallel to the beam and you have pretty hands. Make sure you have a beautiful forced arch, your Barbie foot right here. Look at this awesome Barbie foot. And girls, here is the left-handed beam routine. After your mount, you're going to stand very, very tall, middle finger and thumb touching. Then you're going to prepare to do a half turn. Then you're going to step out and finish, hold. Then you're going to step forward and do a pretty pose. Then your back foot is going to step to the side and do another pretty pose, hold. Then your arms are going to go down and then you're going to do a split jump, arms up, back down, finish. Then you're going to step, kick into a T, handstand, kiss your feet together, squeeze your thighs together, T out, finish. Then you're going to step, lock, pivot turn. Then you're going to pose like you're blowing a kiss. Then your arms down. Then you're going to step, kick, T in, side handstand, dismount. Here's a side view. Side handstand, dismount.
Ooh, sorry for my balance check.
I hope that you guys like the video, and I hope that you practice as much as I think you're going to practice. And remember, girls, this week is extremely important for you to get your rest. Lots of rest. So, when your parents say it's time to go to bed, say, okay. Do not give them a hard time. Okay? Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Mwah.